Well, hello everyone and welcome. Straighten you out a little bit. I'm not even sure if that did the trick. Let me log on so I can see your comments. Oh, there I am. Okay. Let's see who's going to be the first to join us this evening. So welcome, welcome, and welcome all. All right. So as you're coming in, be sure to say hello so that we can welcome you. Hello, Mary. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Happy Thursday. Hello, Fran. Welcome. Looks like we got 3 here so far. I think that counts me. So let's see if we have a few moments for a few other friends to come in and join us tonight. We're going to do no stamping tonight. The projects I am doing involve no stamping. How about that? So, what do you think I'm going to be using instead? Anyone have any thoughts? I'm going to be using items from the annual catalog along with the mini catalog. And I hope you're all enjoying the online extravaganza. If you haven't had a chance, go to my online store at stampinsucreates.stampinup.net and check out some of the items that you can only order online. They're not included in any of the catalogs, and things come and go quickly. The 2 punches that were brought back, the 2-inch and 1 3/4 inch, already have exhausted their means, but we are told that they are coming back. Nope, no using punches tonight. No punches. No, I don't think any. No, I don't think any punches. But it's going to be fun and something that we all can do. Sometimes you just don't have the right stamps to say what you're thinking. So, hello, Carol. Welcome. So your next best bet when you don't have the right stamps is to go with an alphabet. So this is the Alphabet a la mode dies, and there, yes, a few of them are missing. They come with 2 sheets of dies, and the dies also have double letters for ones that are most popular, such as E's. I'm not really sure. Here's L's, T's, I believe, S's, I believe. And it comes with all the numbers, and it comes with little symbols with the ampersand, exclamation point. You even have these small little dies with a heart and the dash and the colon. So you even have some kind of little bit different language letters that, you know, we don't really use here, but I think this is a B. That's a B, I believe. Is it? No, that goes the other way. So anyhow, that's what we're going to be using for all the projects I'm doing tonight. I'm also going to be focusing on designer series paper, and in the annual catalog on page 131, the Awash in Beauty 12 by 12 designer series paper. It's beautiful paper if you have not seen it. Double-sided, of course, and the colors that go along with that paper is Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Granny Apple Green, Mary Merlot, Mossy Meadow, Polished Pink, and So Saffron. So a few of our colors are going to be leaving us also, so keep that in mind. The Polished Pink, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, and this one's always hard to read, Pale Papaya. Those 5 in colors are going to be leaving us. Let me pull them out so to refresh your memory if you're not sure what the colors are. So my suggestion would be, if you like any and all of these colors, to definitely get them now. Everything and anything associated with these colors will be retired and not available once the new catalog comes out in, I believe, April. And what happens is, as soon as the retirement list comes out, which will be coming out soon, these are the first things to go. The ink pads, the re-inkers, the markers, the blends, the all the embellishments, the ribbons, all of those. If you haven't gotten your refills or even your ink pad, I would definitely not wait, and I would put that on your next list. I'm just going to put them back here. And don't forget, we do have our basic markers. So these are our basic markers, and we also have our Stampin' Blends. So all of those items, anything associated with any of those colors, will be gone and probably sold out before you even have a chance to even order them. So avoid the rush. Get them now. So Wash and Beauty, that also, as far as I know, our designer series paper all retires. That is in the annual catalog. On occasion, they have been known to bring back one or two on occasion, but not likely. And there's also a host reward where you can get Design a Daydream designer series paper. That'll be going too. So I'm going to be focusing on that paper. And then in the mini catalog is where you will find this alphabet set. And it stands alone. It's on page 61. You may have missed it because it's kind of in the little corner here. It's called Alphabet a la Mode Dies. And you use it with your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You can use it with the mini or the standard machine. There are 52 dies, and the largest die is 1 9/16 by 15/16. So they are big, big dies, and I love them because a lot of times I don't know what to say on the front of a card. You know, a lot of times the inside, you're kind of at a loss too. You can use them on the inside as well. But sometimes you just need something big to cover up an area. And these dies, you can spell out anything you want. You can personalize a card with their name. You can put their date of birth by using the dies. You can do so many things because you have all the alphabets and the numbers to say anything you want. And tonight I'm going to be using my mini die cut machine because it's so nice and handy to have right here on my desk. And the Wash and Beauty DSP, a lot of mine is cut up already because I have love this DSP. Like I said, it's 12 by 12. And what I like to do is when I get designer series paper and I want to play with it, my first thing to do is to go to the back. Normally you won't have all that in there. On the back cardboard piece, they have listed all the colors associated with the DSP. So what I like to do is I go through my cardstock and I pull out all the colors that will coordinate with the designer series paper. And when you bring them all together with your paper, no matter which color you pick to create with, any one or all of these will coordinate with your designer series paper. So pull out a sheet, or I always do two because I do everything in twos, and I put one whole selection of them in my folder. And these aren't Stampin' Up. These folders I have gotten through Amazon, and I'm sure you've seen them in stores and whatnot. And I like to label my folder with the designer series paper and the item number and tuck all of this in here. The other set of colors I will take and cut in half and score, and those I would use as my base cards. So if you're looking to put together some quick cards, you have all the cardstock coordinating colors, you have your designer series paper, and you are ready to go. There's no digging through what color am I going to use or what am I going to do. You already have that ready for you. So a Wash and Beauty is a definite recommended designer series paper pack if you don't have it yet. So tonight we are going to be creating with no stamps. There's no ink. There's no cleaning of stamps. There's no trying to decide what stamps to use. We are working totally with the alphabet set, along with that designer series paper, and of course some little embellishments. So this is easy that everyone can do. So let me see if I'm missing anything. Happy Thursday. That's Mary. Your favorite DSP. Hi, Sherry. Hey, Mike. We all day hello, Grandma. We all day hello, Grandma. Okay. We all day hello, Grandma. Okay. Alrighty. So let me show you the first card I'm going to create. Let me get it out of my packet here. So here is the first card that I'm going to demonstrate for you here tonight. And can you see how simple this card is? But look at how beautiful it is. It's very simply made. Here's the inside. So this is the Mossy Meadow cardstock is what I'm using as my base. Let me get my pack of items here. My sleeves keep sliding down. Okay, let me get my pieces of cardstock. My nose is itchy too. I'm telling you, I'm falling apart here. All right. So our base card, whoops, is going to be 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then we have a basic white, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. Thank you. And we have, this is the, is it the Blushing Bride? I always get those two confused. Blushing Bride. I should have wrote that down. I never do. It'd be helpful if I read the correct one. Blushing Bride. Blushing Bride. I always get that one and the other pink one, which I have a feeling, if you haven't heard, we're going to be having a color refresh. And that's going to be returning some old favorites, removing some favorites we have now, and moving colors around. So another reason to stock up. And then we have the burgundy. This is just a scrap piece. And then here is our designer series paper, 3 3/4 by 5. And this paper is, it does it all. It's just the one where it has top and bottom printed. And you can get a whole slew of cards out of that just by slapping on a sentiment, but we're going to make it a little more fancy. And even the back is real pretty too. And then a scrap that was cut off of that paper, which would have been a piece up here. I'm just going to use that plaid for the inside. So those are our sizes that we will need. So hopefully that's helpful for you all. I know in the past we've had you know, some, well, I had one woman in particular that she contacted me afterwards that she was deaf and needed to know what the size papers were. So, if she's watching, I'm hoping this is helpful for you. Okay. All right. So first off, we have this scored at 4 1/4. And I'm going to get my bone folder out to reinforce that. All right, and my Blushing Bride is going to do a layer with the designer series paper, just like so. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those two together. And I'm using the liquid glue tonight. I could use the tape runner because that's here too, but I always tend to pull for the liquid glue because you kind of have a little giveaway with that. With the tape runner, you don't have a lot of leadway with moving. Excuse me. Let me get a drink. I have like a tickle. And I only have water tonight. I'm all teed out. And here's real pretty ribbon. If you missed this, this is the Sweet Sorbet ribbon. And it kind of doesn't look like Sweet Sorbet. Here's Sweet Sorbet. It kind of reminds me more pinky. Right? Don't you guys think so? I'll put it on the white part. It doesn't really look, it reminds me more of the polished pink, but it works in this case. So I'm going to use this thin ribbon, and I like that it glistens, and it comes in all of is it Sweet Sorbet? Yeah, Sweet Sorbet. It comes in all of the in colors, and this, of course, not sure if this will be coming back or not. A lot of times they change up all the ribbons. So my best bet for all of you would be, if there's something that you've had your eye on, don't hesitate to get it, because it'll be gonzo. All right. And the other reason why I like to do a layer with designer series paper, if I was to tie this ribbon just on the DSP, it would be all like, you know, folding up and whatnot. So this way it gives a little stability, and I'm keeping it right on the roll. I'm not cutting anything. And I'm just going to tie my little bow right from there, just like so. Then you can zhoosh it however long or short you want to adjust your lengths, and then do a little trim like so. Okay, so look how pretty that is. Just that is. And then this will get layered onto here like so. So we can go ahead and do that. So right now, the way that it looks, if you add a sentiment on there, you're good to go. You don't really need to add anything else, maybe a few little embellishments if you like. But we're going to use the alphabet dies, and we're going to do a big hello. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's good. That's done. We could set that aside. Oh, let's do our inside. As long as we're doing. Put a little bit of glue on there. So I hope you are all recovered from our big snowstorm the other day. And I'm joking when I say that, because it was supposed to be a big storm, which kind of came and went. Now they're calling for something else tomorrow. So we'll see. I think here in the Valley, Wilkes-Barre area, they're saying just 1 to 3. So, you know, but I don't know. Just, does it seem to you guys like it's a big hype? Like, I remember not that long ago, we would have like 10 inches of snow. Now that's a big hype. 1 to 3 is, you know. Like, I mean, 1 to 3? Like, really? Okay, so there's our inside. So now we're going to do the hello. So a great way to utilize your alphabets and numbers is to incorporate adhesive sheets. And they come, how many are in here? Can't see. 12. There's 12 of them in here, and there's 6 by 12. And these are made when you're using intricate dies, or you can use them for any dies actually, or if you want to make something with a sticker back, this is the way to go. They're perforated, so if you plan accordingly, you'll be able to take the back off. So let me grab a piece of something here. I thought I had a piece done. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of polished pink, and here's how you would use this. Okay, so this piece of polished pink is probably 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just going to go 4. I'm going to turn it this way because it has a little curve to it. And these are in the catalog as well. They're called adhesive sheets. I can give you the item number if you want to jot that down. The item number is, I can't wait to go have my eyes examined and get new glasses, 152334. And they're called adhesive sheets. And it says, supervise small children. So, FYI. And this is probably 5 1/4. So I'm going to make it 5 1/4. Okay, this little piece I'm going to save, because sometimes you only need a little dab, and a little dab will do you. Okay. Let me put that aside. Put this back leaning. Okay, so here's how you're going to use it. You're going to take your designer series paper. Now see, very easy. It's perforated already. Just going to peel off one at a time. I have a little bit more control that way. And I'm going to stick this onto what would be the back of whatever it is you're using. So if you have designer series paper, you want to put it on the opposite side, okay? With this, it doesn't matter because it's cardstock and they're both the same, all right? And then just peel off piece by piece. And I have one more. Like that, okay? This is just trash. And then what you're going to do, so that's how you would do it. Okay, so I have a piece already done here. This is going to be for our card. Now, this is a piece of the designer series paper. So it's the same paper, but the back side. Oh no, I think it's another one. It's not the same one. It has another one with flowers. So it's put on the back because I want this side to be the side that's going to show on the card. And then what you're going to do is you are going to, all right, we're going to do the word hello. And I already have my H out, so I have to steal it from another card. Without ruining their other surprises. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay. So we're going to take hello, we're going to take the H, we're going to need the E, and we have two L's. If I can pick them off of here. I think I'm going to go this way. H. I have sticky residue on my finger. H-E-L-L. O. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to run that through my mini emboss machine. And plates. So I'm going to use the base plate. I'm going to use a cutting plate. And then this is where I'm going to put these on here. I know, I just put them on and now I'm taking them off, but I have to align them on here, H-E, just so you don't overlap them. It doesn't matter if, you know, they're not in the right place. Just don't overlap them. If you want to put a piece of adhesive tape on there to hold that, you can. I think we'll be good. I am going to move it, though, a little bit inward. And put my top plate on. And run it through. And then I'm going to run it back. Okay, let me take that out. Move this aside. And take our letters. Let me put this over here. Okay, then you want to use your take your pick tool, and there's little holes in here. So if you just give it a little push, they'll come out. Depending on if you're doing cardstock, a lot of times they just fall right out. But being this is DSP, it's a little bit thinner. And I'm going to put them right back on my magnet sheet so they don't get lost. Tighten this up there. And just poke them out. And H. I'm going to need that on that card back again. So I'm just going to stick it right there. And the other L. So this is nice that they give you, in the more popular letters, they gave you 2 of them. And I like that idea. Now here's a little oval that you can save for something else. Already has the adhesive on the back. So this little scrap piece is going to go here. Okay, but I have it long enough so that I gave myself enough space. And I don't know, I'm getting hot in here. I think like the heat is on or something. Whew, Nelly. Okay. So all you have to do is peel the back off. Now this could be a little bit challenging, but just take your time. So here's our H. And I am just going to line them up. Now if you want to use a ruler, you can. Or you can take your card and put your card on the bottom and tape it down. Or you know what? Let's try this. This is that Post-it tape. Okay. So if we put our Post-it tape, let's take my H off. I haven't pressed it all the way down. So don't press it all the way down. And let me think here. Put this up against it. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea, oops, that you're going straight. Or you can use our grid paper to help align it. All right, my H is crooked. But I didn't want to do it ahead of time because I wanted to show you that it can be done. Even with me, who has everything crooked. Alright, so just peel the back off. And I'm using the bottom edge to align. And my L is crooked. Yep, this one. This is sometimes a challenge for me. But it's good therapy. Now, I didn't press them down all the way because I want to make sure that they're on there right. If you press them down, then you risk the problem of not being able to lift them and move them if you feel you need to. Okay, now let me look at it. Okay, that looks good to me. Let me just stick this here. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I want to trim this down. Let me get my little trimmer. And let's see, 1 3/4. And 1 3/4 by about 3 works for me. And this will then, now I look at the paper and decide, well, this area here isn't really exciting to me. So that's where I'm going to stick my little hello. And I should have put my bow up a little higher. I can retie that. Okay. So you put hello. So if you wanted to put, you know, hello Alice or hello Ethel or hello Bob or, you know, you can do that. You can personalize your cards by having it say, maybe there's a saying that, you know, you have in the family that you always say. Well, of course, you know, you're not going to be able to find a stamp for that. So this way, I'm going to retie this bow. Slide it up a little bit. So this way here, you can use this alphabet, these dies, to make it whatever you want it to say. Okay, and I know that's crooked again. I don't know what my thing is with being crooked. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to use a few little embellishments. Let me get rid of these letters so I don't get confused. Okay, so I have the little brush butterflies. And I also have these real pretty adhesive back sequins and gems. And I just thought that these would just be perfect for the card. So I'm going to put 3 of these. 1, 2. Aurora, what are you doing? 3. And then I'm going to put a couple little butterflies. So it'd be fun to put if you want to put one in the center, but I decided to put it between the 2 L's. 1, 2. And let me use this little teeny one here. 3. There we go. You want to press down on those definitely now because we know they're in the right place. So there's a quick card with a little hello, and then you could write whatever it is you want to write on the inside. So here was the sample card. So see how pretty they are with the words hello. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that one. All right, let me clean this up. I feel a sneeze coming on. Choo! So there's still room on this. I could still get more out of that. So I'm just going to tuck that in with my scraps. So I'll be able to utilize that for another word. So how many of you have used the adhesive sheets before? Or maybe you passed them by in the catalog and you're like, I never saw those. Anybody? Very pretty, easy card. Yep, that's me. Okay, who did I miss here? Sherry, hello. Pretty card. Hello, Maureen. You made it. Yay. Hello, Jenny. You remembered and found me. Yay. We're having a great day here in Northeast PA. Hello, Kay. Welcome. I don't know why I never opened the brass. You never opened your brass butterflies? They are wonderful. Hello, Sue. Welcome. Tuning in late. Best late than never. Nancy, hello. You remembered too. I'm going to have to send out like a big hello, everyone. I've used adhesive sheets. Wonderful for those tiny pieces and don't have to struggle with glue. Exactly. Exactly. That is the perfect reason to use it. Let me just grab a drink of water here. Okay. Next card. Next card, please. Now I have to fix something because I took my H before. I took my H away. So I have to put it back. Okay. The next card. Let me share this one with you. So here is the pretty card with the word thanks. And again, I'm using that same designer series paper. Let me get my supplies out. And I'm telling you, I'm going to put rubber bands around these sleeves because they keep sliding. Okay. So with this one, we are using Balmy Blue, our basic card, folded in half. So don't forget, you get 2 cards out of a sheet of 8.5 by 11. And then I have a piece of the designer series paper. Can you tell it has just that little faint design on there? Here's the other side. That's cute too. So that is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's going to cover the entire front of that piece of cardstock. And here's a piece 4 by 5 1/4. That will be for the inside of the card. And then I have a piece of the burgundy at 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 square. And a piece of the designer series paper, same one we used before, at 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I have another piece at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so those are our card pieces. Let me see that one. Yes, okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sticky off. And I'm going to glue this to the front of the card. And yes, the ribbon is going to be showing on the inside, but that's okay because the ribbon is nice and flat. It's not bulky, so we don't have to worry about that. Make sure your flowers are going the correct way. How many of you done that? I know I've done that on a live. I've put things on the wrong way, and I've even done it where the whole card was going the wrong way. It was for a left-handed person. Okay, so that covers our front. I'm off a little bit, but I wonder if I could still, oh, I can still lift it. See, that's what I love about the liquid glue. You can still lift and move. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay, so these two pieces, I'm going to glue them together. Take my sticky off. Hands don't want to cooperate tonight. And I'm going to glue my DSP to the cardstock. So all these little pieces you have left, don't toss them out. Keep them in your folder. So I had the woman from Optune with the device that I'm wearing. She stopped over today and she did my download of my usage. And you may be wondering, well, what does that mean? Well, you have to be able to, well, you should be using it a certain percentage every, whatever it is, weeks or whatnot. And if you're not, then you risk the chance of them taking it away. So she said she was thrilled because I had reached 85% of use. So I was kind of thrilled too. Okay, so you know that piece of Post-it note paper that I used before? You can use washi tape. You can use anything you want. What I did this time is I took the letters thanks, okay, and I stuck it down to the bottom edge, and I aligned them all up so they have the amount of space in between. And then what I did is I took my DSP, and I'm going to align this on here, hopefully straight, but y'all know me, right? And I'm going to put that on there, okay? And I'm going to run this through my mini cut and emboss machine. Like so. And now this is cardstock, so it's a little bit heavier. So I'm still going to run it back. Oh, I forgot to put the adhesive on the back. Dang it. I don't think I did I? No, I didn't. Okay, well, you're going to see what happens when you don't put your adhesive on the back. Durr. Okay. So you would have put the adhesive on the back, but Sue was jibber-jabbering and she forgot. I suppose I could have still done it, but that'd be no fun. Okay, my S seems to be hooked up like it was like the barrel of monkeys. So you have this left over, which we're going to put that aside for now. Okay, so here's our thanks. Now this will be interesting. I am going to use my silicone mat. So I guess this is a good learning thing, right? If you didn't have the, this is still coming up. If you didn't have the adhesive back paper, here's what you would have to do. Now, I took my glue and I put it in one of these little mini bottles. Or we also have the fine tip glue pen. You can use that. I always struggle with this. So I'm gonna stick myself to using the Tombow glue in this fine holder. All right, let me get a piece of scrap that I could squeeze it out, because worst thing is when you squeeze it out and you think that that big blob is going to come out. I don't want a big blob. Okay, so it's coming out good. Okay, so I'm going to take the letters, and if they had the adhesive on, you know, that would have been easy peasy, right? But, you know, Sue gets gibbering and jabbering, and she forgets. I can't even lift them off here. This poor plate is so loved and used that the letters stick in all the grooves. Okay, so make sure your letters are backwards. So you're, oh, jeepers. Sticky. Everything's sticky. And I'm going to take the fine glue and I'm just going to do little dots on here. Now, the good thing about, see what I mean? About this glue is that it dries clear. The other thing is, if you were to take it and do these little dots on here and just let it set and dry, it will become like a Post-it note. So it's almost like the two-way glue pens that we used to have. So these little bottles you can get off of Amazon very easily. They come in a big bag, so share them with friends. Sometimes I find that the tops get clogged. I do keep a pin in mine, but if it gets clogged, a lot of times I'll just toss the top out and put another top in because it comes with a whole bunch of them. And I just put a pin in the top of it. Stainless steel pin if you have. And why does this keep lifting up? Probably because you didn't put any glue there, Sue. All right, well, let's fix that. Okay. So what I want to do first, I want to put my ribbon on because the ribbon is kind of going to give me a little leeway as to where everything is going to go. And I don't have to worry about these because if they even dry, and I have sticky all over me, if they even dry, they'll become sticky like a Post-it note. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to tie my bow. And a lot of you were like, oh, I hate bows. Well, if you hate bows, you can just do a knot. And I'm just going to do a knot to show you. And a knot looks just as nice sometimes when you have fancy ribbon like this. And this ribbon is the satin edged ribbon, and it has gold. So this is the gold satin edged ribbon. And I still have sticky on me. Okay. And trim this. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. And if you find your ribbon isn't sticking, all you have to do is get yourself a glue dot and just take your scissors, pick off a glue dot. You can go ahead, roll it up so it's like a little cylinder and stick it right under where that knot is and press it onto your card. And then it will stay. So I've seen people cut the glue dots in half and only use half. I can't be bothered with that. I just roll them up. Okay, so being I have to do this way, I'm going to start backwards. Or you can start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 6 letters. So between the A and the N would be the center. But I'm going to start backwards and go forwards. So it's going to be S. And K. N. It's a good thing I already have it spelled out because I don't know if I could spell it backwards. A. So you can see they're really not that hard to put on. It's a lot harder when it's designer series paper because it's that paper's a lot thinner. Whereas this is cardstock, so you kind of have, well, no, not doing it right. See, Sue, stop talking. You need the H. How many of you are saying, the H, you need the H? Okay, Sue, no talking. So you could kind of wiggle it a little bit. Just a little bit. And I think the last one is always the hardest. Yeah. Oh, it's a little crooked. You can kind of wiggle it a little bit. The A looks a little crooked. H looks a little crooked. T looks a little crooked. Okay, that's good. No fretting. Okay, so there it is. Thanks. K looks a little crooked. Hold on. What happens is it's probably not the K, it's probably another letter. Okay, good enough. And I'm going to put glue on the back of this. Should be getting some applauses for all of this. All right, now let's see. Move our ribbon. And align this up. Good. And then I am going to add some of these red and green adhesive back pearls, but we also know they have silver and gold. Silver and gold. Take your pick tool. So I'm going to go with the gold. And you can see the gold was probably my favorite. So I'll put one here, one there, and one there. I don't like that one there. Let's put it up. Let's put it up here. Stick. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there we are. Our inside. I don't have anything for the inside, but that's okay. I'll just stick it in there so when I'm ready and I have to write my thanks, I will have it inside and ready to go. Uh-oh. We have a jumper. All right. I'm not going to play with you right now. There we go. You flipped over. Well, he must have lost his glue. All right. I will fix you. Hold on. Sometimes I pick them off and I leave the glue behind. So in that case, I think that was the one up here. I'm just going to use this fine tip again. Just put a little dab of do-ya. And I need to clean my hands when I'm done. Then I will stick you right there. There you go. Oh, there's the glue from the dot. I could pick it off. There it is. Okay. And my K is popping. All right. So there is that. The heck was that? Oh, that's the let me put the lid on this before I forget, because it will glue inside this container and then it's like concrete. So there's a cute little thanks. And then here's my original card. Nothing inside. So I think that came out cute too. Okay, let me grab another drink. Oh, we have 11 peeps here. I think it's time to do the giveaway. You guys all ready for the giveaway? Let me tidy this up a little. Okay, so what am I giving away tonight? You know, I like to give away embellishments because they're little and they're easy for me to send you in a card without having to go to the post office. So how about some red rhinestone basic jewels as the giveaway for tonight? So all you have to do, let me get my little tablet here. All you have to do is say that you want, oh, thank you, Jenny. Just say me that you want to be entered and I will take your name down. Better use the other things. I think that's running out of ink. And enter you in the drawing, and then I will ship it out to you with a hand-stamped card. So if you want to be included, and everyone is included. Me, Maureen, okay. Fran. So if you're a demo or not a demo, you know, if you're a demo and you got it and you already have it in your stash, then gift it forward. Mary. So don't be shy. Sherry. Carol. Jenny. Oh, and if you're all wondering where has Kathy been, Kathy is doing a book club during Lent, and Sue B. So she will be back in a few weeks when her book club is complete. So she misses everyone and she says hello. I talked to her today. I was kind of worried about her because I hadn't heard from her. Okay, last call. Anyone else? I'm going to fold these up. And they're Post-it notes, so that's okay. And we have Sue B. We have Maureen. Stick it to one another. We have Fran. So last call to be entered. You see we have 12 people here. I think one of them is me. And I will pick someone to win the beautiful red rhinestones. And red rhinestones are wonderful for any time of the year. A lot of time we think red and green is just for Christmas, but you know, you can save them for Christmas if you want to include them on your Christmas cards. You can do that. Alrighty. And let me get a cup. I think I found a cup the other day. Oh, forget about my little friend I'm toggled to here. Hold on a sec. Yep, there it is. My little toggle friend. My little Optune device that I keep forgetting sometimes. I get so involved I forget that I'm even wearing it. Okay, we're going to have a Stampin' Up mug, and it says Happy Trails. Isn't it a cute mug? It's one of those enamel mugs. I love it. I don't use it. I just have it for when I need a drawing. Okay. Red rhinestones, a red cardstock looks terrific. Yes. Okay, and I got everybody's name. All right, so here we go. I'm not looking. And the winner is, da, 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 da. If I can undo it, Carol. Woo! Carol, congratulations. These beautiful red rhinestone basic jewels will be coming your way shortly. So watch your mailbox. I will put them out there for tomorrow for my mail carrier to pick up. So congratulations. All right, so it's always fun to give things away. I love giving things away. All right, so we got one more card left. So we're going to go back to the thanks that I did. And what did I do with that little triangle? Uh-oh. I don't have my little triangle. I'm going to need that. And I have to cut up another A. I'm going to do my little triangle. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do another A because I need the little triangle in the A. So you know that little piece that I had before? This one here. This is where it comes in handy. So let me show you how I was supposed to do it. So will that be big enough? Yeah, that would be big enough. Okay, so I am going to use... I'm looking for the thingy here. The peel and stick on here. There we go. I'm going to run another A through. But what I want to do is I want to trim off the excess. I need the little A doohickey thingy. I know, now I'm going to have adhesive stuck to me. It's like a puppet doing a dance. Okay, let me bring this back. So I need an A. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to do another A. There's my little piece. No, maybe I could. No, I'll just do another A. Don't you hate that when you can't decide? Just do another A, Sue. Okay. Do another A. Now, when you use adhesive sheets, then you won't lose your little center of your A. Okay. Here we go. Okay, off to the side. All right, there's that. Okay, I'm just gonna, oh, what am I gonna do? I just need that little A piece. Come on out. Okay, there you go. And I better do this so I don't lose that. Okay, did I show you the card? I don't think I showed you the card. So there's another simple wimple card, okay? So here's what I did with the leftovers, okay? So with the designer series paper, it has a sheet where it has all these flowers. Now, if you buy the suite with the stamp set and the dies, you'll be able to use some of the dies to cut out some of the flowers. But if you're like me and you're a little thrifty, but you just want the DSP and figure I can just fussy cut the flowers because it's good therapy for me, that's what I did there, is I cut out a bunch of the flowers. So I have Granny Apple Green, and I forgot to put my markings of the sizes of these, but this is your basic card. I think it's a pretty simple card to share. And I took a piece of So Saffron at 4 by 5 1/4. And this is another piece of that designer series paper. Look how pretty that is. Look at how nice that would look. But anyhow, it matches the card base, and I'm going to glue that down. Let me move that out because I keep hitting my light. And I'm going to glue that to here. Okay. And then, of course, this will be for my inside in there. And then the thanks, I'm going to trim it down to fit here. If I can. A little paper trimmer. So I'm going to trim this down. And trim the top. Let me see. I might be too much. I'm going to go with a little bit larger, I think, because I can always trim it down, but if I cut it too short, then I'm up the creek. Okay, that's good. Good. So you can save these little pieces. There's somebody yelling. Don't know who's yelling. Someone's yelling. Okay, so this piece is going to get glued onto here. Now, if I ran this through the sticker sheet, adhesive sheet, it would have sticky glue on it already. But because Sue forgot, I'm going to have to use my glue. All right. No worries, right? So I'm going to go in between the letters. Whoops, not that much. Let me get some of that off. Dab it off. I'll have a sticky finger again. Ain't nothing worse than sticky fingers. I'm going to go a little bit around here and there. I often look at my die cut and wonder how I could use them. Words seem the easiest to repurpose. Yes. Yes. Okay, so then I am just going to eyeball this. So she says. And yeah, I don't know who's yelling out there, but you know what? In this town, you just mind your business. And I could use a paper trimmer to trim this. So I'm just going to cut this off, and this is 4, so I'm going to put it at 4. You know what they say about mind your business. That's what we do in these parts. We mind our business. Okay, so now do you see how I need that little A part? A little sticky glue for the center of the A. I'm going to use the one with the adhesive on the back. And I need my center of my A, because it just doesn't look right. Okay, let me use this to maneuver. Okay. It's probably the hardest part of the whole card, is maneuvering your little center. Okay, I'm not going to fuss with that. There we go. That looks good. Yes, thank you. Okay, so now we're going to put this on. And if you like alphabet stamp sets, there is a real nice alphabet stamp set with the online extravaganza. So I would definitely, if I were you, when we're done here, go check that out and see if you would like to add that to your stamp collection. All right, so let's put this inside. So I have lots of thanks cards, but you know what? I always need a card for thank you. Okay, so there we go. Now you could just leave it like that if you want, but that's no fun. So now I'm going to go through these little ones that I have cut. So when you have DSP and it has a flower and the edge of it is cut off like that, still use it. Look how you could tuck that under there, and that would work perfectly. This would be what the whole flower, if it were cut off here, you can use. But do I have one that's not cut? No, just the one here on this card. But see how you could tuck that in? And then these little greens, there's some little leaves too. Maybe I'll just want to use the leaves like that. You could tuck that under. So see, you just cut up these things, and even this one, if you want to use that differently, just take your scissors. Maybe you don't want those stems. And, oh, my scissors are sticky. I'm going to have to use an alcohol wipe to clean them. And you can tuck that. Yeah, I don't know how. Like that, like this, like that. Okay, I'm just going to glue down. You know, because if I sit here fussy, we're going to be here until 9 o'clock. Or later. Sometimes you just have to do it, right? Okay, there's that. Now you also can run these sheets through with the adhesive. And if you cut them, then they become stickers. You can do that. You could do whatever you would like. ABC News. Oh, they're still on that Murdoch thing. I mean, people, give it up. You know? Give it up. Everybody's coming up with their own little, oh, this, that, their own. Everybody's like their own lawyer anymore. Okay, so this I'm going to tuck, I think, under there like that. And you could add as much or as little as you want. Maybe one of these little ones, just to incorporate this color a little bit. Oh, I don't know. Don't know. Well, yeah, okay, let me put it there. But if you ran these through the adhesive sheets and cut them out, then you just have to peel and stick. Isn't that fun? Peel and stick. Okay, that looks fabulous. So then I found these little adhesive back little flowers, and I thought, oh, those are pretty. And I think these are from a paper pumpkin kit. And speaking of paper pumpkin, so I thought that they added a nice little whoop-de-doo on my card here. Is today the 10th? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 10th. I think I'm going to do 5. Tomorrow is the 10th of the month, and if you are not yet a member of Paper Pumpkin, you have only until tomorrow to sign up. And you may be saying, well, what's the big deal? Why do I need to sign up now? Well, you need to sign up now because this is our special edition, 10 years Paper Pumpkin. And there's an extra free stamp set in this month's kit. And I don't want you to miss out on that. Okay, so here's, oh, you know what? I didn't do the inside. Let's pick a pretty flower for the inside. So we'll go with the Calypso Coral. We'll put a little flower right there on the inside. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? So there is that card. So yes, tomorrow is the last. I'm going to tuck all these back in. And once I put these in, I'll tell you what I do here. Okay, so I have a little folder. You can use a little cello bag. And then what I like to do is I like to take this and I tuck it right into this packet that has my DSP. It has my pre-cut cardstock or cardstock not cut, and I'm all ready to do the next flower without having to try to remember what colors and whatnots. So, you may think, wow, she's so like, she got it all together. Yeah, no, not really, but I make it look good. Okay, so there, let's go through. I'm gonna have to remember to put those. So this, you could keep this together and do a ton of them once they're all stuck like that. And then I used, if you're wondering, the Post-it. It's called labeling and cover up tape. And I use it when I'm cutting my dies. I use it to hold things down temporarily. And this is a great way to align everything up. So everything align up with the bottom. And that's what I was going to do for the first one. Then I decided, no, I'll show you how to do it with this one. Align it up with the bottom. And then when you go to cut it out, then you can make the two cards. Where's the other one? Where's the other card? I did the hello. Oh, they're all here. Here's the hello. So I made the two cards out of one. So you can use the negative and the positive. And then here is our little hello. So there is a way that you can make cards without having to stamp a darn thing. So what do y'all think of that? I know I'm off camera here. It's a little delay. Trying to get it all lined up. It's just anything gonna happen. All right, so let me go back. I think they're cute, and I think they look really good. They look really good on my screen. I would take pictures of them all. Let me see if I missed anything. Everyone's congratulating Carol. And la la la, congratulations. Awesome use of the cutout. Thank you. I agree. I often look at my die cut. Okay, I read that one. Good job on that A. Thank you. I ordered 2 pumpkins. Oh, okay, great. You can give one as a gift. They're all terrific. Well, thank you. So I hope you enjoyed tonight as much as I did. I liked bringing you some cards where it included no stamping. They're fabulous. Oh, thanks. Aren't they so bright? But you know what makes it bright is that designer series paper. So definitely don't miss out on the Awash and Beauty designer series paper. Pick up 2 packs while you're ordering one, because we know that they're going to be going. The paper's going to be going. I ordered 2 too. Oh, wonderful. Are you guys going to keep them? Or are you going to gift one? Paper pumpkin makes a great gift for maybe that crafty person that really doesn't want to get into, I'm just cleaning up as I'm chatting, really doesn't want to get into stamping, but you think that they should give it a try. So this way they don't have to have a lot of room. You don't need a lot of supplies, because paper pumpkin, everything is included, including a... Oh, you're keeping them. Okay, great. Definitely check out alternatives. I will be doing some alternatives with this kit. All right, everyone. Well, there's Kay. Thanks. I thought you fell asleep on us, Kay. Thank you so much. Okay, everyone. Well, I am going to end now, and the easiest way to do that is just to pull off the Band-Aid. That's what they call it. Pull off the Band-Aid. And I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this really fun alphabet set. And if you've been on the fence about an alphabet set, this might be the one for you. It's called Alphabet a la Mode Dies. And it comes with 52 dies with some double dies. So if you need E's, L's, A's, all that, you got extra. So thanks, everyone. I may gift one. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you come back next week. I'm thinking maybe next week we may do that wreath kit. So let me think about it. And I'll decide, I don't know when, but we'll decide something fun to do. So have a wonderful rest of your evening, a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. And until next time, happy stamping. Bye for now.